October 28th, 2019. Eddie G's Music World. I'm wearing the Patriots shirt today, not because I'm such a huge fan. Somebody bought it for me. But they're going to win every week anyway, and they're going to be in the Super Bowl, so you might as well just accept it. There's nothing you could do. Now, today I have to be very thankful for a couple of new people that have joined me on my show. Their name is Michael Malice. That's one new subscriber. And a really big contributor is Pat Manley. Pat, I have to thank you if you do listen. Your knowledge is astounding of music. I don't know much more. I know you're about my age, which is like getting up there. And you definitely know a lot about music, maybe more than me, maybe the same. I'm not sure, but I welcome any corrections that you think you need to make anytime. It's fun. Look, I don't have you know exclusivity on knowledge of music. He does a lot, and so that's another thing to thank him for that. And I will do my best to come up with more interesting things to say. And if you've ever got any kind of input, I'd be happy to hear it. It's fine. Now, I am currently looking for something on my computer, which I'm not finding without any great ease. So I may have to look it up because it doesn't seem to be available to me anymore. Maybe it got deleted in my mass purge of emails that I end up doing. I must have purged the list because it's no longer around, but I can find it quite easily, which I guess I'm going to have to do since I don't have any list of any kind. So let me try to find what I'm looking for. Won't be long. Should be able to figure it out. Not sure if I did or not. It's going to be a little tougher than I thought today. Let's see if I can find it and save my my show. It's becoming an embarrassment. But I will. Oh boy, where is this list? Well, I might have to just find another list because I can't find this list that I want. Maybe it's in my emails again. I'm going to check again. I can't believe I just deleted it. That's what happens when you have too many emails popping into your inbox. And that's my story, I guess. I got rid of it by mistake. What did I do? I'd say I can figure it out, but it's not as easy as I thought. I'll keep looking. When it wonders, Well, I'm just going to have to just discuss things out of order then, because the in order list has slipped my my computer. Where is it? Where did it go? No. Well, since this is a bit of a slip, I'm going to have to go to the current charts because that's the only chart list I can find. So I'll have to figure out what happened next week, and I know where I left off. Okay, let's look at the current Billboard charts because we'll go to number 30 and see if I have anything to say. Well, number 30 is Mustard featuring Roddy Ricch, and the song is called Balling. Anybody have anything to say about that? Be happy to take your comments. Number 29, Lil Baby and Da Baby. And the song is Baby. Let's see if I deleted it. It would be in my deleted list. This is really an embarrassment. Okay, well, we'll keep to the Billboard list to salvage this show. If I have anything incredible to say about the artists I'm looking at, I will discuss it. All I'm going to tell you right now is there's a guy named DaBaby who seems to be super popular out there. There's a act called Lil Baby and Da Baby. So we've come a long way in the last 30, 40 years of oldies from the 70s and 80s. That's number 29. Must be an interesting song. It's called Baby, and it's by Lil Baby and Da Baby. How Do You Sleep? Sam Smith. I know he's kind of this crooner type. He's had a few big songs. He had Weight Gain and Loss, Sam Smith, and there's other things to say, but I'm not going to get too deep into his life. Number 27 is DaBaby again. I mean, what is it with this guy? He seems to run the show. Suge is his song. Summer Walker, Playing Games. Number 26 on the current Billboard chart. Now, here's a guy who's such a huge fan of the Toronto Raptors, they gave him a NBA championship ring. And all he does is stand around and make funny faces at the opposition, Drake, featuring Rick Ross, who was a guy, I think he got into legal trouble, but he's another kind of hip-hop guy. Money in the Grave. Next on the list of current songs, since I botched my list of One Hit Wonders, is Jonas Brothers, Only Human. Now, the Jonas Brothers, I've mentioned this before, I almost never hear any of their music, but they seem to be the most massive act out there. They got another song right after that called Sucker. I think I did hear that one. But they were little kids like 16 to 20, and now they're like 25 to 30 because there's three brothers. And they've managed to stay popular for all these years. So what do I know? They're the ones that seem to know what they're doing. Whale featuring Jeremiah on Chill. Don't know that song at all. Shaed, the song is Trampoline. Trampoline. We're going to talk about one thing that I did want to mention because I was looking to try to track down a certain songwriter, mostly lyricist. He did sing a bit. His name was Scott English. And I wanted to track him down and see if I could put him on my show. Then I see, without any fanfare or comments, he died in November of 2018. And this guy wrote Bend Me, Shape Me, or co-wrote. But other songs too, a song for Bobby Darin, a few other like Jeff Beck. And of course, the biggest one was he did the song Brandy. And he had to change it to Mandy. He did his own, whichever, I forget which one. He sang Brandy or Mandy. I don't know which one because I've seen it a few times. And then, of course, luckily for him, he managed to get it to a young guy named Barry Manilow, and that was Mandy at the time, and went to number one. And there was somebody named Leslie, Mark Leslie or something, that did interview Scott English. I found the interview. And he wasn't crazy about Barry Manilow's rendition of Mandy, but he said it bought him a few houses, so he had to be kind of grateful that the song came out, obviously, if it turned out that it helped the guy out. So that's my comment of the old songs, because it was a recent happening, looking around on the weekend on Twitter. Here's a girl that seems to be everywhere. She was fat shamed. It seems to be if you're fat shamed, you somebody wants to buy your records. It seems to be some kind of connection. Number 20 is Good as Hell. Now, I watched this TV show called This Is Us. And what happened is they want to stay current, so they had this girl who was a character on This Is Us, about 14, with a Lizzo poster on her wall. So obviously they filmed this within the last 3 4 months, because Lizzo wasn't well known until 3 4 months ago. So they probably tried to say, who's a current pop star? Let's put it on the wall of the girl in the TV show This Is Us. So they were pretty smart about that. Anyway, I have heard one or two of her songs. I'm not really gonna say I'm a massive fan of Lizzo. I'm not that huge on the new music, but I had to kind of go to the new charts, because I was like, I didn't want to be switching around looking for where I left off. Number 19 is Sunflower, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So obviously it's a new Spider-Man movie. As Post Malone, this guy's another massive, huge star with tattoos on his face. I actually did give him a chance. I listened to a bit of his music. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. My tendency is to dismiss the current crop of new songs and new artists out there, just because I'm more steeped in the old stuff. But I did give him a crack, and he was reasonably appealing, his music. So he's still doing well. Khalid. Now, Khalid is not such a common name, but there's a guy named Khalid and there's a guy named DJ Khalid. Now, DJ Khalid is this overweight guy who goes, "What's up, yo, yo, yo," and I don't know what the talent level of this guy is, but he's always like in videos, like people want to put his face in their video. I don't know what the thing. He must be some kind of a talented guy to have made it to the point where people want to see this big, heavy guy in their video, because it helps them kind of, you know, appeal to many people. So, but this guy's Khaled. He's not the same guy. I heard him once, maybe. His song is Talk. I really, really don't know much about this Khaled or DJ Khaled, but they both seem to be big stars right now. Here's number 17, a brand new song by Harry Styles. Now, we all know who that is. He's one of the One Direction guys. Not sure if that band's together. He was one of the big guys in there. Ex of Taylor Swift. She's got about 12 of them. So he's one of the big ones. She wrote one of his songs. And no, she sang a song and referenced some kind of a little bit of a nastiness about somebody. And then she accepted an award I saw a couple of years back. It says, I made this music referring to someone, and they know who they are. He knows who he is, whatever. So then everybody was saying it was Harry Styles. So look, I saw a video once. Harry Styles kind of bumped into her after the breakup in a store, and he kind of said, "Hi there," and she's like backed up and kind of went into her corner. So, these people, I really don't know what kind of personalities they have. They come up, Taylor Swift, she comes up as being this nice person, but she gets into all these disputes with all these other pop singers. She gets into fights with Katy Perry. Do I know who's right, Katy Perry or her? I couldn't care less, and I don't have a clue. But anyway, this is the story with this Taylor Swift. Don't know what she's like. I know a cameraman, a DJ made the mistake of putting his hand a little too close to her and touched her behind. Now that's wrong. And the woman literally ruined his career, because sued him to hell for $1. But she ruined his name to the point where he's like cowering behind a wall somewhere, and he's never going to work probably, or he better wait another few years, because But look, if you're going to touch a woman and she doesn't want you to, dude, you're going to get in trouble, especially if it's a litigious woman like Taylor Swift with a pack of lawyers just waiting for someone to go near her. Number 16 on the top 100 this week is Old Town Road, Lil Nas X featuring Billy Ray Cyrus. This has been talked about. I've mentioned it. It's really not that big a deal. It was considered the greatest song of the year, number one for 16 weeks or something crazy like that. It's an okay song. The video didn't do much for me, but everybody seemed to be blown away with it. So it is what it is. I Don't Care, Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. Again, Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, two huge pop stars. One is Ed Sheeran, like he's kind of has an image of a nice, funny looking guy. And Justin Bieber is like this guy with psychological problems, and he throws eggs at people, and he's married to somebody who else has got a bit of an issue. I'm sure it's Stephen Baldwin's daughter. So they've got a life together. We'll see how long that lasts. Next, Ed Sheeran's on the list again, number 14. Beautiful People. And he's featuring Khalid, who was at number 18 a little earlier. Beautiful People by Ed Sheeran featuring Khalid. Seems to be like a lot of repetitive guys acts on the chart. Like they have 3-4 songs in the chart. We're just dealing with the top 30. Number 13, Post Malone again. Goodbyes, featuring Young Thug. If he wasn't in music and he went to work in a bank and he says, "Well, my name is Young Thug," I don't know if they'd hire him, but if he's at number 13, he's probably making money. He doesn't have to work in a bank. Maybe he's just going to the bank to give money. Anyway, I don't know that one. I think I heard the next song, number 12, by Maroon 5, Memories. I think he did it on Howard Stern because he was on Howard Stern about 3 weeks ago. If that's the song I think I heard, it was kind of sappy. But then again, Maroon 5, that's all they are. They're sap. They're sap, and occasionally a great hook they toss in, like a little, a keyboard hook that kind of juices up the song. So I don't know. I don't hate them, but I really find them a little nauseating. They've been around for 15 years. They're a huge band. The singing, I don't know. I've never been a fan of his voice. But look, the guy, how do you manage to stick around since 2000? I started a job in 2005, and they were playing one of his sappy songs in 2005, and we're almost at 2020, and here he is. He's still on the charts. He still has hits. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but they love this guy. People think this guy's stunningly attractive. I don't see it. He's got a tiny little mouth. I'm not a woman, but these women apparently lose it over the guy. He was a judge in The Voice. He had the good sense to quit that stupid, moronic, dopey show, where now they have this loudmouth Kelly Clarkson and Gwen Stefani and that country bumpkin guy, Blake Shelton. Yeah, I know. It's not nice, but what do I care about Blake Shelton? And then John Legend, and I don't watch it. I swear to God, I have not watched a show in 3 years, 4 years. I don't care about singers that end up working in grocery stores after their run on The Voice, because nobody's buying their records for the most part. They might get a shot at the national anthem, singing in front of people, but they're pretty much going to be struggling. Maybe the odd one will make a lot of money, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure these people, they win it, and then they don't make a lot of money. They don't get a lot of people to hear their music. Like, if you're out there and you have a correction to make, then go ahead. But anyway, that's my rant on Adam Levine and Maroon 5. Number 11, Dan and Shay and Justin Bieber again. Another guy, 2009 or 8, started to hear about this. Justin Bieber, young kid, big sensation. And here we are, 11 years later, and he still has all these songs on the top 30. Massively big. I mean, the guy, they won't leave him alone. They will never. It doesn't seem like they want to let him suffer, be like an oldies act. He's just good for him. He's got some talent. I'm not. Look, my style of music is the old stuff, but I didn't keep my list handy. I lost it, so I'm making the best. And anyway, some people might like new music discussion, so it's fine. Number 10, top 10. Wow. Juice WRLD. For me, that's somewhere where you buy juice, but obviously I'm out of it. Young Boy. I'm not interested in young boys. Never Broke Again. That's the act. We're not talking about the song. Juice WRLD and Young Boy, Never Broke Again. Well, hey, if you're in the top 10, you might not be broke for the rest of your life. The song is Bandit. No clue. Lil Nas X. I'm assuming he's the same guy as Lil Nas, because he used to be known as Lil Nas. Now he's Lil Nas X. It's the guy from the Old Town Road song. Panini. Okay, what is it? About a sandwich? Fuck, what do I know? Here we have a girl that was on Stern a few weeks ago. Billie Eilish. She's got Tourette's. She's kind of sexy. She's got like a very curvaceous body. I'm not going to get too deep into the details. And she makes sure that you don't look at her and notice the upper torso the great you know, chest that she has. She doesn't want you to see, but I've seen pictures, man. She's very well put together. Anyway, it's her and her brother, very talented. She's got a nice voice. The song Bad Guy itself is extremely catchy. I like the music, but she's basically using an affect to make bad guy. It's, I don't know. It's all right. Listen, she's the one making the money. Lil Tecca. Who the hell is that? I don't know. But the song is called Ransom. And of course, because it's about money, the S is with a dollar sign, which is what Kesha or whatever, until she fell off the map pretty much. I mean, do you hear Kesha's songs anymore? She had a massive fight with this producer that claimed, Dr. Luke, that she claimed was sexually abusing her. She had that big lawsuit. I have no clue what happened. Okay, Travis Scott now. I think, is he a country singer or is he a rapper? I don't even know. Or is he a hip hop guy? I don't know. Highest in the room. So that's at number 6. We're closing into number 1. Number 5, well, Chris Brown. 10 years ago, almost 11, that he smacked up Rihanna. And I was so sure that this guy's career was over. And then because I think for a good 6 months, 8 months, his chart movement was very minimal. I'm sure the record company kind of sensed that there was like a little animosity against him because the guy, got into trouble. You beat up a woman. And he had another incident where he was held up in his house and a girl couldn't get out of the house and she stormed out. She called the police. The police came. He wouldn't come out of his room. He went on the computer. He starts talking, yo, they're trying to get me. What did I do? Nothing. I didn't do nothing. I don't know. But all this crazy stuff that this guy's done, and he's still a big star. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Chris Brown with Drake. Drake's in there. Big, never goes away. He's just permanent. He's never going to stop. You just can't expect a guy like Drake to go away. They'll love him until he's 97 years old. When I'm dead and gone, they'll be buying Drake songs. No Guidance is a song. Number 4, I don't know who's next. Post Malone again. Wow, this guy is staying power too. Circles. I actually heard this song and I was quite impressed. So occasionally I make an effort to listen to new music, and that one was pretty good. Number 3, Louis Capaldi. I think I looked him up because there was a singer and a drummer called Jim Capaldi, and I thought maybe it's his kid because Jim Capaldi passed away. But I couldn't see any connection between the two, so I don't think he's related to Jim Capaldi. And I think I even heard the song Someone You Loved, but I forgot it. Number 2, we're closing into the end of the show. Let's see, number 2. Shawn Mendes, a Canadian guy, does Tim Hortons commercials. And Camila Cabello. I think this is the girl that he's dating. And she was on Twitter, and she made like a 2-word comment, and then I replied to her, and then I looked at how many followers she had, and she was in the millions. So let me tell you, people, you reply to someone with millions of followers, you're not likely to hear back from them. So they're a couple that did it like a Sonny and Cher, they sang together. Senorita. And okay, what's number 1? Let's see if I can guess, because I do not see it. It's blocked, but I can see it within a few seconds. Just have to turn a little bit something. Now, is it Post Malone? Is it Billie Eilish? No. I'm trying to think. I mean, these people keep repeating themselves. And since I don't have an expertise in the newest music, and I know I ain't some old man or woman or band, it's got to be somebody pretty within between 14 and 23. Seems like this Post Malone's everywhere. I don't think it's him, though. How many songs can you guy have? What could it be? I don't know. It can't be Maroon 5. No way. Oh, let's guess Ed Sheeran. Seems to be like the world is bowing down and kissing this guy's boots. They love this guy. I don't hear or see. I heard that song He loved him about it, like probably 50,000 times. Dung, 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 dung. And I don't know, maybe I liked it a little bit, but I got vicious like a cat. I ran to the radio and I shut it off. So you know what? I hate this guy's stupid, boring song so much. I'm gonna guess that it's Ed Sheeran. Let's see. Lizzo. Oh, Truth Hurts. Of course, I forgot. I had remembered that she's like this massive star. She's this big, heavy woman. So now people. So you got this big, heavy woman. She's in the charts, and then you got a girl with Tourette's. So I've got to come up with like a malady. Maybe I'm OCD. Maybe I should just tell everybody I'm OCD. Take a few of my poems and whip them out and start droning on and reading them on the microphone, and maybe have some Schmendrick strumming a guitar, and I'll have a number one song. Okay. Well, you know what? I salvaged the show. I'm not embarrassed. I think I did a decent job for the fact that I had to do it like totally off the cuff. And listen, if the Grigster listens, which occasionally does, or Pat Manley and Michael Malice, thank you all, and Missy Anderson sometimes listens, and a few others. I'm grateful. It's never about money. It's all about just doing something I enjoy, trying to do a radio show. It's still a show. It's my show, and anybody who listens, I'm eternally grateful. And thank you very much. We'll try to be more organized next week. Eddie G's Music World, October 28th. Wow. Happy Halloween on Thursday. Bye bye.